understanding of what you have achieved in Sahaja Yoga should immediately make you realize what you are. And when it all has happened to us, automatically you should be very sincere about it. You must feel that something really we have achieved is something so great. So we have to be sincere. Mentally also, you should feel that way. So this is first thing you do is to mentally feel that is so important. But the second part is different, where you see something, you know something, and you start opening your heart about it. In the second part, you have to open your heart. So the sincerity comes from an open heart. If your heart is not open, you cannot be sincere. Now what does it mean that your heart is not open? Let us see. You are born again, you have got your realization, also it is your birthday in a way. But in the growth of your knowledge and understanding, you have not kept pace with your heart. But what is the reason for that? What is it that keeps your heart like that? You can discover very easily that your heart rules the body, rules your brain, everything. Because if your heart stops, everything stops. But if your brain stops, heart won't stop. So heart is the most important thing, and it governs the whole being within you. Now this special instrument, which is very delicate, which circulates also, is like a stone. How will it pulsate? So when we say enlarge your heart, it means that the stoniness of your heart has to be melted away. But how does it become stony? We have to go to the roots of that. It becomes like a stone because the heart controls the brain. As there are 7 auras on your brain, in the same way there are 7 auras on your heart. And all those auras are the ones which control the auras of the brain. Now, on the brain, as you know, there are 2 institutions of ego and conditionings, which starts pressing the brain too much. As a result, all these auras get pressed. So the auras which are surrounding the heart also get pressed. So this conditioning makes the brain pervert, but it doesn't make it a stone. Only what makes it a stone is that if he is born with some sort of a mental derangement, that he cannot think. Otherwise, the brain goes on thinking, whether with conditionings or with ego. It goes on thinking. Such a brain should not affect the heart, because heart affects the brain. But the auras which are manifested from the heart start becoming dull or disappearing. So the auras around the heart are very sensitive and they feel no use throwing light on the brain. They start becoming smaller and smaller, and that's how the heart becomes small. Because they have no purpose in life then. So they start becoming smaller and smaller. As a result, the heart becomes small. We call somebody is very small-hearted fellow, is a chicken-hearted fellow. Or we always say such a man is a stone-hearted person. All this happens because of the conditionings and the ego of the human mind. And the result is felt by the heart becoming a stone, because heart is a sensitive thing. Brain is not that. That is how we do not know how to be kind to others, how to be nice, how to be helpful, how to be gentle, and how to be reassuring, protecting others. All this we have inherited already. We have already got a stone heart when we come to Sahaja Yoga, and we have a brain either full of ego or superego. So now with your Kundalini rising, you can clear out your head first of all. So the sincerity will come when the Kundalini will move and touch your Brahmarandra, which is the seat of your heart, and will expand. Then the heart just comes back like a king, returns back, and starts dominating the brain. So the relationship between the two has to be fully understood. At first the domination of the heart, or we can say the kinghood of heart, is challenged, is put down, brought to zero, and then this brain becomes the king and it starts ruling us. I think, I feel means the brain, the ego. If you could give up, I think, I want, everything will be all right. You should say, I want is not the point. This body wants it. You separate yourself. Gradually you start separating yourself from all such situations by never saying, I want. You say, this body, this hand, this head. You start separating. And once you are separated, all these barriers of ego and superego will disappear. But as it is, also it's very easy to get rid of these two. It's very easy to get rid of these two. Only by raising your Kundalini and breaking your Brahmarandra. This is the greatest achievement that you have got, that you can break your Brahmarandra, make your Kundalini get connected with all-pervading power. That's why I always say you must meditate and you must be in thoughtless awareness that it works out. Don't pay attention to outside things so much. Next thing, you should decorate yourself within yourself. With sincerity, with nice thoughts about yourself, that you are capable, absolutely capable people. And you can use your imagination, your intelligence, rationality, whatever you think you have, to find the way, again I say, to keep your heart large.